Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be looking at the one, the only Google. We're going to be looking at what's going on, why we're getting sell-off, and answering that main question of should you buy this stock. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it down below. And if you want to learn more about pretty much swing trading, trading in the markets, investing, I highly recommend checking out Swing Trading Masterclass. That is our school where we teach people our strategies, my approach, how to find undervalued stocks. So check it out down below. And limited time offer, 2 spots left, code money for 50% off the school. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, everything you guys need to get started to master the market. So check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this here. So looking at Google stock here, what do you guys notice here? So lately Google stock here has been selling off, right? Sell off in stocks is normal, but why? There's always a reason. You guys can see the stock is sold off from 191 all the way down to 167, which is the sell off of about 12%. So for me as a smart investor, I look at sell-off, not fearful. I look at sell-off as opportunity to buy stocks that I like or believe in at just a more affordable price. But the last thing you want to do is buy a stock and see it sell off more and more and more and more and more. And before you know it, you're down to zero and the last of your money is gone. So should you buy this stock? So that question is very, very broad. For me, Google carries so much long-term potential. Just because we're having short-term volatility doesn't mean you should sell this stock and be fearful. No. Google recently released an earnings report, and this caused a lot of investors to be fearful of this stock because they could have done better. Pretty much what they expected is they beat some expectations. They also lost some money. It just wasn't the greatest thing here. You guys can see here, Alphabet, also known as Google, second quarter results just came out, and here's what analysts are forecasting for this year. So Alphabet, aka Google, shareholders are probably feeling a little disappointed since the shares fell about 6% to 167 after this week's second quarter results. Alphabet recorded about $85 billion in revenue here, and that was roughly in line of what analysts projected, although earnings per share, also known as EPS, beat expectations, being 2.3% higher than analysts expected. The analysts typically update their forecast at each earnings report, and we can judge from their estimates whether their view of the company has changed or if there's any concerns to be aware of. And one of the things here that Google reported, and I do think is something to take note of here, is Google actually had a really, really good quarter here on their cloud revenue. They did struggle in the past with that. One of the things here that they did fall short on is on YouTube. And Google makes a ton of money through YouTube, and so this caused a lot of people to be a little fearful of this stock here. And I do think that is why we are getting so much sell-off here. Another thing here that I do think is important is there is still a ton of companies and ton of Wall Street saying that the price target for Google is 220. Guys, the stock's 167. This thing for me, just because we're seeing a little volatility in earnings and stuff like that, I do think looking back in the next 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to be wishing we would have bought Google stock here. So Google is now predicting revenues of $345.7 billion in 2024. If this met, this would reflect an okay of about 5.3% improvement in revenue compared to the last 12 months. 5.3 in revenue for a massive growth company like Google isn't much. This is why we're seeing a little bit of some sell-off. It's not because the company's doing bad. It's a growth stock that's growing at a little slower rate than people expected. That's all it is. These estimates are interesting, but it can be useful to paint some broad strokes and seeing how forecasts compared both Alphabet's past performance and its peers in the same industry. So guys, that's why. That's why we're getting sell-off, is just a little volatility on the earnings. So should you buy Google? For me, looking at an indicator that tracks momentum is something called the RSI. Right now, the RSI is trading for about a 28. The last time it was trading for a 28 was all the way back in here where the stock had this great move. So this sell-off could be used as opportunity to buy it at just a more affordable price. For me, I'm going to use this sell-off, buy some stock of it, and just let this thing ride. I've been buying Google for a long time, and I always use sell-off like this as just a smart opportunity to buy it at a cheaper price. So let me know down below if you guys are buying this stock. And guys, for me, I'm buying. I'm going to buy as much as I can. And yeah, so if you guys want to learn how to find these types of stocks and my strategies and approaches, check out our school. Code money, 50% off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.